children and everybody, all the grown-ups watching. Welcome back to the second activity from my takeover day on the Early Years at Home site. So we read our book, That's Our Home, and we talked, hopefully you've had a chance to talk with your grown-ups about the importance of caring for our planet and looking after where we live, and also making sure that if we go to places, we take our litter home. And then of course you had a chance to make your litter mascot, so hopefully you've done that, and I'd love to see some photographs if you can pop them in. That would be really, really lovely to see. And so for the second activity, I thought it might be a nice idea to make a poster. A poster is something that gives lots of information to people, but it's very, very colourful and bright, and there's not always that many words on it. It's mostly pictures and maybe a really couple of key important messages. So I thought that maybe you, with your grown-ups, you could make yourselves a poster, and you could maybe put that in your window next to your litter mascot to remind people in your local area to look after it. How about that? So I have done mine. Now, as I said before, I'm not very good at drawing, which is why I asked my illustrators to help me. But this is one that I've come up with. Okay, so I've got here, I've drawn a picture of a bin, and I've popped a little slogan. So a slogan is something we might like a catchphrase, and we might use those on posters to make the message go really stick out and remind people. So mine says, pop it in the bin. So it's just to remind people to pop their litter in the bin. And at the bottom, I've used my logo, my Eco Champ, Caring for Our World with author Jude Lennon. So I've used my logo. So that's just my poster. Now I'm sure that you can come up with some really, really great ideas. But I have just got a couple of things here that you might want to think about for using with your poster. So you might want to use the main slogan. So use a bin or take it home. Keep the outdoors clean. Now in the story it says keep the beaches clean, but I've changed it to outdoors because then it could be used for parks and woods and beaches and fields and all things like that, so it can be used anywhere. So you might want to use that slogan to help you. Use a bin or take it home, keep the outdoors clean. There we go. You might want to think about using something like this, keep our world beautiful. We do want to keep our world beautiful, don't we? Because it's there for all of us to use. Or take your litter home. That's a really important message as well. Take your litter home. And the last one, please tidy up. Okay, now these are just ideas. They're my ideas. You don't have to use them. You might want to come up with your own slogans or your own catchphrases to put on your poster, but that would be really lovely if you can do a poster that reminds people about taking their litter home or using a bin or keeping our world tidy and nice and clean and green. That would be really, really great. And I know that it would make starfish, crab and seagull really, really happy. So hopefully you'll have time to get on with that and make a really nice poster. And again, if you could share some of those with us, that would be really, really lovely. We'd love to see them. So I know it would certainly make me happy. Hopefully I'll be able to put some of these images into the day so that you'll be able to maybe access the logo and things like that if you want to print them out yourself and stick them on. If you haven't got access to a printer, it doesn't matter, it's absolutely not a problem. You can write them or get a grown-up to help you if you're still finding that a bit tricky. It makes your hand ache, doesn't it, all this mark making and writing, but it's a really good way to get our ideas across. Okay, thanks very much. Have lots of fun making your posters, and remember, use a bin or take it home, keep the outdoors clean, and we'll see you later. Thanks then, bye-bye.